Welcome back, Radio Freaks. Hey, this is West Coast Paul, live from San Diego, California. You are listening to Stylin' Radio, and this is Pure Adrenaline. Got back in the studio. Hey, my cohort, Izzy. Hey, what up, Izzy?
What up? Just looking at this list of all the 64 of the baddest son of bitches that drive pro mods are in Bradenton, Florida this week.
Yeah, they're out doing their stuff. Had a series of events working their way up to the World Series of Pro Mod.
Yeah.
And this one this week, though, they have had some incredible racing. I'm going, did they do the cut down? Are they just tuning up, or did they start this weekend? And I think they ran down to 32, correct?
Yeah, so what they're doing this week is they're letting guys make passes. It's a little different than a lot of other races. So you get there early, you make as many passes as you want, and then you start qualifying. So out of 64, only 32 is going to get in. So our boy Murder Nova, he's got a borrowed pro mod. He's made, so far what we've seen, 2 passes, and they're still, everything looks good. It's just that they're still trying to get some stuff together with the car, you know. Chuck 55 from Street Outlaws is down there. There's so many big names that are down there. It's unreal. But, everybody's shooting for Kai Kelly. Kai Kelly come in there with his MPK car, stock wheelbase. It's not stretched. And went in there and whipped everybody's ass at the first event. So, let's see and hope, see what Kai does at this one, I mean, you got to get into qualifying. Only 32 cars are getting in, so.
Yeah, exactly. This is looks like in their thing, because the World Series of Pro Mod starts February 22nd or 7th, and this is basically a tune-up event for them, where they're it's like the Street Nationals testing, and then they have the Street Nationals coming up here this week is what they've got. And yeah, these cars, this is the event that they use to bring their stuff out and get it dialed in. I mean, these pro mod things are just nuts, and you got guys from different, I say genres, but you can have a no prep kind of guy, and you could have a street outlaw guy, and you can have an actual NHRA pro mod guy, and they're all getting together and getting their stuff in there to see who's got the baddest rocket ship on the planet.
Yeah, so, and it's going to get exciting this weekend as time progresses. So yeah, we were talking about this on the afternoon show, and yeah, I mean, there is some fast freaking guys down there. I mean, there ain't no question about that. I mean, if you are a big dick, big nut guy in the industry with a pro mod, then you're there. So
yeah, and these things, the adrenaline in them, because again, it's a short wheelbase car with a rocket ship motor in it.
Well, they're stretched.
And, a stretch, but I'm going, even if you're in an NHRA or an other car, like even a Top Fuel dragster, obviously that's a 300-inch wheelbase, and the funny cars are stretched. The pro mods are even shorter. And the shorter the wheelbase, the harder it is to keep on track, and these things will still do 260 in the quarter mile.
And then the next shorter than that is like the MPK cars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is steel roof and quarter factory wheelbase. But yeah, these cars, I mean, it's insane how fast that they're going. I mean, they're basically carbon fiber. They're basically a funny car with a carbon fiber body that the doors open.
Yes. Yeah. And, there's a lot of different going kind of, cars, things they'll bring in. Some are running on nitrous. You got ones running blowers or turbos, but they are all just insane. And I say crazy to drive. The 8th mile stuff they do in these things for different events are nuts. If they're going further, that, when they do that, I don't know how they keep them on the track. And
and some of these cars have been known to catch air and go flying in the air.
Yeah, they end up on their roof.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. But you know what? That is adrenaline. You're not going to get more adrenaline than doing that. And we've talking to a lot of these guys. They actually are. They're some of the world's best drivers to keep these things straight, and they know it. And so but it's so much fun what they've got going on down there. And again, these are preliminaries for the World Series of Pro Mod. And when that one kicks in, they're expecting hundreds of thousands of people down there to watch and to view this. And so I can't, I can't be there. I wish I could this year. I'll be back doing other things, but I don't know, man. It'd be fun if we had somebody down there at Styling. I don't know.
Well, Styling is down there, just the magazine department.
Oh, that's right. Doing our thing there. Yeah. Because it's going to be a blast. And when it's done, it'll give us I'm sure a whole segment or whole day's worth of stuff to talk about, because those guys are so cool. I'm sure we probably have some interviews after checking in before then or even after then as well. So the guys, what's the new? I come back old school with Nashalak, my brother. I'll get into him at some point. But we were blower guys, and then it's turned to turbo guys. What's the latest? What is it? Not superchargers. For engines.
You talking about the Pro Chargers?
Pro Chargers, God, yeah, the word got me. Yeah, that's the latest and greatest, and I'm going. You know a lot more about those than I do. What's their big advantage?
The Pro Charger, it comes off the crank and it's a direct drive, But the latest thing is the CO2, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know at the World's, at this event this weekend if anybody's running any of those. The CO2 cars are pretty badass. Basically, instead of having a turbo or a blower or a supercharger or anything like that, this is you run your motor on all air, or you run your all motor, right?
Correct.
But then you can turn on the CO2, and with the CO2, it'll be like a turbo car.
Yeah, it basically injects extra air, which is what a turbo does, into the motor, and then gets you, higher compression, better bang for your buck, and then it's like hitting the go fast button, and those things now they're controlled via the driver, right?
Yeah.
And so the driver controls how much CO2 is being. It's not like a nitrous bottle. You just open it and go, or you hit a button. How are they controlling it? Is it anything specific, high tech, low tech?
Well, it's tuned, So, once they turn the system on, it's tuned for what they're doing.
Okay.
And so, that's how that works.
Yeah. And it's really an old school but new. A lot of stuff we're covering today. Old school stuff that's getting retuned into today's world, because that's been around forever. But now they're starting to use it, figure out how to do it right, where they don't blow things up and make bad things happen. And so but there's all these new, engine or racing or whatever technologies that keep coming out that are kind of old, being rehashed. And I still say I'm a blower guy, and I know blowers are on their way out, and Pro Chargers, were the thing in, and now you got these, and it makes you wonder what's coming up next. What's the next advance in these motors? I will have to do a little research. Maybe get somebody on the Styling one time. You can talk about it, doing an interview. So
yeah.
You have a race team, or have done it. Kill 'em Dead Racing.
Yeah.
And so there's you got a lot of insight there with guys. What were you racing in this last year when you did it?
Well, we had the Kill 'em Dead Cadillac, which was a Blazer with the CTS front end on it. Looked like a mini Escalade. With Kill 'em Dead, we've also, with our Honda program that, racing our Honda Civics, front wheel drive, So,
yeah.
We've got some small tire stuff, and then, of course, we still have the funny car that we are still messing around with and having fun with, so.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's cool, because, I want to, it'd be fun again to see, Kill 'em Dead get get back on. It's been so busy for you. I know it. You know, the last I don't know, a couple of years, but man, you see Kill 'Em Dead coming back out in a big way, or still going to just kind of stay, you know, down where you're at for a while? What's up with that one?
Well, it just depends, you know. I mean, you know, we've got some plans to do some stuff this year. I've been really focused on the other side of stuff, you know, with Styling Garage and the stuff that we're building there, and we're going to be doing some giveaway cars and stuff this year. So, racing, I will be at a lot of the races this year, but I can't necessarily say that I'm going to be behind the wheel.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, you know, that's my goal. We'll figure it out. I want to see you there again. And I'm going, so, you know, Kill 'Em Dead Racing, guys, everybody out there will look for it, because it's, when we do, it's going to be so much fun. And Izzy, man, behind the wheel of that thing. I can't imagine, you know, you want to do anything more than that. So, it's when we get that going, good luck with that.
oh, of course, you know, I mean, it's always a good time, you know, always a good time. So,
Yeah.
So, yeah, but on that note, guys, we're getting right back into the music. This is Styling Radio, pure adrenaline at night.
Hey, West Coast Paul, out.